Out to a 53-29 lead. You're watching Pierce College Football on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Holloway backing up to the 12 to take it. Out to the 25. Hurdles the tackler. He's out past the 30 to the 34.
It's a positive for Mount San Jacinto after what Holloway did last time.
Yeah, didn't quite electrify the crowd in the same way there, but nonetheless gets it out to the 34.
We keep mentioning it tonight, but I just love it how we haven't had one touchback tonight, one kick out of bounds. Just every kick's a live ball. A lot of excitement.
Well, I wondered early in the season if it wasn't a little bit of advantage defense, generally speaking, how the offenses would fare. But I think especially in the case of the Eagles, it's been a very impressive offensive performance. We've seen a number of big plays. Meanwhile, the new quarterback in the game for the Brahmas.
Cam Perry, freshman from Van Nuys, California, went to Ulysses S. Grant High School.
No, I believe this is Justin German.
There was a number switch at the last minute today.
Okay,
yeah,
I got the wrong one.
I was thinking in case he got in, that was going to happen to one of us. But yeah, this is Justin German from. He's also from Suffolk, Virginia.
Well, apologies.
Same as Sherrod Joe. Did not go to the same high school though. Oh no, they did. They did. They both went to Kings Fork.
German with an incompletion on his first pass, so it's 2nd down and 10. Gonna tuck it and run. He's at the 35. Stiff arms the man, and he's out of bounds. Just shy of the 40. They'll spot it at the 38. 4-yard run brings up 3rd down and 6. Next week we'll have Ventura College football. They will be hosting Saddleback here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. We'll also be back at Antelope Valley, as Antelope Valley will take on Santa Ana. So doubleheader action once again on SoCal College Sports. German again, play fakes, looking deep, fires and completes out to midfield. Finds Graves.
And German put all he could into that throw.
Yeah, he really did.
He almost put a baseball crow hop in it.
You can see him just reaching back for every last ounce of energy on that one. But hey, I mean, this is his chance to get in the game. Freshman quarterback showing what he can do. Who cares about the score if you're him?
Yeah, he was getting ready to throw this ball 50 yards, and I think he put the 50-yard throw on about a 15-yard throw.
That burn a hole through your receiver.
He's going to go back to
Rainbows to near side, looking for Graves, who can't make the fingertip grab. I'll tell you, German dropped it in there pretty nice. That was right on the fingertips of Graves. Would have been a heck of a catch.
Yeah, that would have been a great opportunity for both players.
I still love that play call. Pierce, got nothing to lose.
Yep.
Going for it all. Want to end on a positive note. Get that moral victory. Have a new quarterback come in. Just show you what you got.
Down to 1:45 to go. A little movement. No flags.
No flag.
No flag on that.
German rolling right, throws on the run, has a man open, completes it down to the 30, down to the 28-yard line.
Great showing for German here. A lot of upside in the brief amount of time he's been in so far.
That completion was to Ferguson. German with good protection, steps up into the pocket, completes it inside the 5. Ellison with the stop. on the completion to Premier Wilson.
Great job by Premier Wilson hanging on to that because he was hit immediately after making the catch.
And we saw German with the fastball just a moment ago, but that was a pretty good off-speed one there, and he drops it in nicely inside the 5 to Wilson. Inside handoff, and a touchdown for the Brahmas.
Great drive. What a showing for German, who comes in garbage time, just comes in and leads his team down the field. Now he's vying for a shot at the starting role in the next coming weeks.
Pretty good efficiency from Tylen Scott, who gets the touchdown run. I believe he's had all of about 3 carries, 2 of them for touchdowns.
Not a bad average there.
And I tell you, obviously you can't glean too much from a couple of carries, but I like Scott for short yardage, kind of a low center of gravity, and you saw him bounce off a tackler there. Kind of a guy not easy to bring down with first contact.
And they got Tylen Scott at 165 pounds on the roster. I'm not buying that. He looks a little stouter than 165.
He looks like a wrecking ball. Come on.
I don't know if the all-red uniforms are slimming, but I'll tell you, I agree with you. Tylen Scott is not 165 pounds. I'm gonna say I disagree.
He's that many pounds of force when he hits you.
German, as they attempt the 2-point conversion, but he's going to run out of real estate.
Got another flag
on the near side. And
we
flag
got some
down.
extra stuff going on. We got a little bit of a tussle. Nothing too bad. Well,
that's continuing here. Not necessary right now. Not necessary for either team.
Here comes the flags.
More and more and more. Still got 2 guys drawing at each other.
Well, this game has been at about this score for a while. I mean, the Brahmas have been fighting an uphill battle for a while. It's surprising to see tempers flare now. I mean, it's been slipping away from them for a while.
Exactly.
It just seems strange. It seems as though the likely result here has been known for a little while.
At the same time, though, I think the frustrations of knowing you've been down for that long might be mounting and taking their toll a little bit. Plus, someone could have said something down there that didn't come across so well.
Yeah, it's a fair point. It's a good point. So the miss on the 2-point conversion leaves the score at 53-35 and 1:01 to go, and it would appear that the Eagles can finally put this one away here if they can manage to get the ball back.
And after all that, it turns out just a flag on the Eagles, so that'll be assessed on the kickoff. And Martindale, we may get to see a touchback here.
Yeah, I might finally see my touchback, right? Hoping
flash,
for it all night.
Flash a little NFL for you.
Well, season does start on Thursday, so unofficial preview.
How many fantasy leagues are you in?
Oh man, just one right now.
Just one?
Yeah, I know.
I am a little bit surprised to hear that.
I got the one, and I give it my full undivided attention, and just whatever happens, I ride with it.
All right, there you go. Well, to me, that's the best way to play.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the playing in 4 or 5 leagues. In every league you're in, you're going against a guy, and you also have him on your team.
Plus, it's so easy to lose track. I mean, you're rooting for and against a guy at the same time.
Yeah.
Plus, if you're a fan of a team and that guy's doing well and he's on someone else's fantasy team, then all of a sudden you got to kind of hope he doesn't have such a good game that day. Yeah, this is a real short kick here.
So this one will come from the 45. How about you, Ryan? You play some fantasy football?
No.
I think
it tarnishes the game, in my opinion, because you aren't rooting for a team, you're rooting for players.
There you go. Ellison on the short kick. Still on his feet. Brought down at the 46, and now with 53 seconds, the Eagles should be able to put a couple of down and put a couple of kneels down and get out of here.
Nice effort there by Ellison, get what he could.
As we come back after the kickoff.
It's going to be interesting to see how Pierce responds after this, because they got almost 30 out-of-state kids, and you don't come to California to lose. You're looking to win, get film, and get out. So Coach Woods is going to have a task trying to keep those kids together, keep them unified as they move forward throughout the season.
Under a minute's go, I want to pass along a couple of thanks. Obviously to Emery Johnson, technical director tonight, and producing the broadcast. Special thanks to Emery for all that he does. As well, Ryan, Dad's here working the camera, and that's great to see. We're very multi-generational here with Mike Cepeda and his dad working on most of our broadcasts. And only a matter of time before Mike Cepeda's son starts taking part in this too. It's not going to take long. But special thanks to all the help that we get. And, of course, as always, thanks to Mike Cepeda for his help in helping put this together, helping to produce the broadcast. As always, great pleasure working with my buddy and partner, Mike Cepeda. And, of course, to you guys.
Thank you so much.
Danny Martindale, Ryan Wilmore, great job, a lot of fun, and we look forward to more broadcasts this season. And, guys, I'm looking forward to it. It's a lot of fun.
Thanks a lot, Jeff. Been a blast. It's been a fun game, you know, aside from all the sort of unusual things we've seen and not the closest score. It's still been very exciting. Saw a lot of firsts and unexpected stuff tonight, and we'll see how both these teams progress moving forward after what they learned from tonight, win or lose.
Yeah, you talk about adjustments. Here's we're down to 45 seconds and a stoppage on the field. But, you know, you look up, and the Brahmas 32 points on the board in the second half. Now, some of that, I'm sure, is working against defense, sort of bend but don't break. But 32 points is 32 points.
Exactly. It was an ugly 32, but 32 nonetheless. It's something you can build off of. It's better than if it was still 53-3, if they had that three that seemed that they were stuck in neutral on for so long. So.
Yep.
And, you know, Ryan was talking earlier about getting good film. I'm pretty sure everyone on that sideline has been in the game. So at least you don't want to do it when you're losing and it's a blowout, but it gives you a chance to get people some looks.
Well, let me put you guys on the spot here a little bit because it's just something I like to do. But we saw 3 quarterbacks here. Coach Woods here. Where do you go at the quarterback position there? What'd you see from the 3 guys?
Well,
it's going to be tough, I can tell you that.
I'll tell you what, it wasn't enough. It wasn't a high-pressure situation. We didn't see him for more than one drive. But the third quarterback who came in right now, I mean, just on his track record alone from coming in and leading the team down the field, that's something more than the other 2 can say. But, you know, again, you have to talk about going against the third-string defense and all that. Yeah. But Justin German looked very solid tonight. I will say that. I mean, he at least deserves more of a reconsideration.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when we get back to Pierce broadcast. Later in the season, are we going to see a little bit more of Justin German? It's hard to imagine that maybe he hasn't caught the kind of look where maybe he gets another series.
Yep, absolutely. Victory formation here.
He's going to put down the final kneel. See if they have to run one more play. I don't believe they will. I think they can get out of here. So the Eagles going to win this one 53-35. It'll be a final. Mount San Jacinto with the victory in the opener over L.A. Pierce. For everybody here at SoCalCollegeSports.com, thank you so much for joining us. Apologies, a few minor technical difficulties here in week number 1, but we really appreciate you sticking with us, and we hope that we'll see you throughout the season for Pierce football and for, of course, all of our other coverage. For everybody here at SoCalCollegeSports.com, I'm Jeff Stoynoff. 53-35 the final, Mount San Jacinto the winner. So long, everybody.